is Daryl. In today's video, we are with France again.
Hi everyone, it's your Tita France, feeling a pageant expert.
Okay, so previously we did our hot picks for Miss Universe, which will be in Atlanta, Georgia this year. Are you excited?
Oh my god, you have no idea. I'm so excited for Miss Universe. It's gonna be in Sunday night in the US and Monday morning in the Philippines.
But since we're here in Europe, we're gonna watch it on
oh my god, like
Monday,
early morning, like
early.
2 or 1 in the morning. So yeah.
So now we're gonna reveal our
final top 20 hot picks for Miss Universe 2019.
That's
Yay!
Yay! Okay, so we decided to stick to the previous format because we don't really know which one is going to be.
Yeah.
So our first category would be France.
Well, for our first regional grouping is Asia, Pacific, and Africa. Alright, so can you do your top 5?
Mine would be based on the preliminary performance.
Yeah.
Mine would be South Africa, Japan. I also put Philippines, Thailand, and Sierra Leone.
Oh my god! So it was the same as mine. Okay.
You have the same?
Yeah, almost, except for 1 or 2, I think. Okay. So mine would be
yours.
Philippines, of course, South Africa, Sierra Leone, Japan, and India. Okay, so we have like 4, right?
Oh wow! Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
4.
Okay, let's talk about Gazini first.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
So why do you think she will advance to the?
Well, first and foremost, like if you've seen her performance in the preliminaries, she delivered a solid performance. Her swimsuit presentation was so good. Her evening gown was superb. Like I loved it. Her evening gown was a real Filipino craftsmanship. So like I'm really impressed with her performance. Yeah.
And how about Japan? I think Japan like is one of those girls who had like the best catwalk. Like she's feeling herself.
Yeah.
And
Honestly,
she's confident.
Yeah. I think like for a lot of people, like Japan was sort of under the radar these past few days. Like she's not really one of the heavy favorites, but she solidified her position in the preliminary that she's going to be in the top 20, and she proved herself that she's worthy of being in the top 20 on that preliminary performance, like with her red and black gown. And I love that she owned her Asian look with the bangs and her eyes, everything. You know, like I loved it. Like it's so avant-garde. She's going to make it.
And how about Thailand? What do you think of her? I think she has. I think the only comment that I can give, I mean, she did well in her catwalk, but it's kind of like similar, almost to what Catriona did.
Oh my god, I was about to say that. Yeah. Well, she's not in my Asia Pacific picks, but I have her in my wildcards. But since you already introduced the topic of Thailand, let's talk about her. So, as you've mentioned, you can see more or less, well, not see, but like a lot of people notice that she is kind of a copycat of Catriona. I want to say copycat. That's like I'm not sure if you would take it like in a bad way or like a good way, but then
I mean, I guess with the walk,
the walk.
Yeah,
but the thing
the
is
walk
like
reminds me of
of Cat. The thing is like if you are going to be Miss Universe, like I think a good advice would be like you need to build like a separate identity of yours, so that you're not going to be compared to like the previous Miss Universe, let's say. But apart from that, she delivered a solid performance. Although I'm not really a fan of her gown.
And how about Sierra Leone? It's one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh. Yes, so like Sierra Leone is she's definitely not playing I love her gown. It's kind of similar to Gazini's, I think. And her walk is good, like
is it gold?
Kind of gold with a little bit of
right?
see-through, and she's smiling the whole time. You can see that she's having fun, you know, so like she's loving the moment. I love it. Like I hope she did very well in the preliminary interviews. I mean, that should be, if she did very well, then that should let her enter the top 20.
Yeah.
Right.
I think these are some of the girls that performed really well during the preliminary, and that's why I have her on my list. And I think that's it for Africa and Asia.
Yeah.
So let's now move on to America. So I have Puerto Rico, Brazil, USA.
Oh my god.
República Dominicana. And then Colombia. How about yours?
Okay, so I have Colombia, Brazil, USA, Chile, and Peru. Yay! I think we have like three countries in common.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with Colombia.
Colombia.
Which I think is, I would say like the strongest, if not one of the strongest competitors of Gazzini for this year's Miss Universe.
Yeah. Why do you say so?
I mean, she's been consistent, not just in the preliminaries, but all throughout the competition. She's been giving a solid performance, like all her outfits, you know, like they're very impressive. She's been, you know, like picks for sponsor shoots, so like I think she's a really favorite among, you know, like among the sponsors and like among the delegates. She gave a very solid performance as well.
However, during the preliminary, like the gown for me, like I expected more from the gown.
Exactly.
It's just like a silver, like it reminded me of Ariadna Gutierrez.
Like, especially
when she competed. It's kind of
for
like
someone who's from Colombia. Like Colombia has like a good record of, you know, good record of gowns. But then like Colombia's gown is kind of underwhelming, honestly.
Yes. Yeah. So that would be just a comment. How about Puerto Rico?
I don't have Puerto Rico in my Americas. I have her in my wild card.
I have her on.
But it's okay since you already introduced her and she's in my wild card. Let's talk about Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Puerto Rico. What can I say about her? So she gave a good performance, a very good walk, and she's also one of the favorites. Yeah.
I really like in the Philippines we have gumamela. It's like a flower inspired
national
costume. I think she stood out because everyone was doing like representing other things, and hers was it was stunning. I guess.
So I mean, like I said,
and she's pretty consistent as well.
She's pretty consistent
with the things that she wears during like the pageant.
Yeah, like
before
their daily activities.
Yes.
What I can
she's consistent.
Yes, and she has pageant experience. I mean, she joined like Miss Florida USA. Like I think she was first runner-up before she joined Miss Puerto Rico. So
and Miss Grand.
Yeah, and Miss. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like
is it?
Yes.
We could be wrong, but I think,
comment down below if you know which.
But I think that's the thing that she has been to several competitions, so she knows how to pace herself, how to do things. And next I have Brazil. I think we have Brazil on our list.
Yes. You know what is crazy? She's one of the one of the heaviest favorites in fact, one of the strongest competitors of Gazzini. But then the thing is like, during the preliminaries, she has her hair like a very weird way, like kind of curly, which is not the normal hair she would sport during the entire competition. Like she would just have like. Normally, like she would just have like sleek, straight hair, but during the preliminaries, she had her hair like kind of curly, which actually.
So you didn't like it?
I did not. I mean, honestly, I mean she's still beautiful. Like you know, she's still beautiful for face.
But for me, it didn't affect me the way that she changed her hair. Actually.
Really?
But I would have preferred, you know,
but then the entire look. I mean, like she's beautiful, but then like the kind of
and the
change describe the look for me. The gown is okay. It was okay, although like. Her performance overall is kind of underwhelming.
Yeah.
Honestly. But she's still gonna make it. I mean, she's very beautiful.
She's still gonna make it.
I mean, like, she's still my favorite. Like, you know, like, even after that preliminary performance.
And also with the national costume of hers.
Yes!
I don't know, like, maybe it was not my taste. I felt
You're not a football fan.
I do watch football, but like the combination of the football and the one behind her.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
So okay, that's the combination that I felt like
they're kind of mismatched.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me though. It could have been like I don't know, like maybe same fabric or close to that.
Yeah, interesting.
And then I have what else do you have?
Chile.
You have Chile.
You have Chile.
I don't have Chile.
In your well, I introduced Chile, so like, she's a heavy favorite, by the way. So she has a gown, like excellent gown, highlighting her curves, which is so nice. She has a very good walk, and aside from that, I have to highlight her profile. So she is a lawyer and she is a fighter. I'm not gonna dwell more on that because like we discussed more of that in our first video discussing all the profiles, but like She has a solid profile and an amazing prelims performance. So like I'm hoping
So you have
to be
Sheila.
top 20. Yeah, alright.
And then, did you put USA in your America?
Oh my god, well yeah, how could we miss USA? Yes!
Miss USA.
Yes, of course.
So I really like her gown, this
preliminary.
This preliminary. Well, we all know that everyone's wearing silver and sparkling gowns.
I want to talk about that because
but hers was like very nicely fitted gown. And
it's a nicely fitted gown, like although it's still very shiny crystally, so like yes, she's beautiful, no doubt.
Yeah.
But then like at this point I'm kind of like, well it's just me, but at this point I'm kind of like saturated with all these like shiny crystal gowns because like look, Columbia has the same gown.
Color.
Yeah, like same color and the same crystals.
Yes.
A lot of girls also wear the same kind of. So I'm like, okay, we need to have that kind of like variety. We need to like change, you know, when it comes to like maybe the fabric. Or
well,
the
especially
style.
if you want to stand out.
Exactly.
It would actually be like an advantage for other girls.
Exactly.
Who chose to wear a different
color. A color which is not usually worn or like a texture or fabric or kind of style, you know, like being done in a gown. Like
so you would be noticed more.
Exactly.
Okay, and then what else do you have? Are we done with America?
Yes.
So we're gonna do which one next?
Europe. Yes.
Okay, we'll start with Europe. So mine, I have number 1 on my list: Ireland, Spain, France, Albania, and Netherlands.
Wow, okay, strong choices I must say. Okay, I have Albania, France, Ireland, Spain, and Belgium.
Okay,
we have like diverging,
okay, let's start first with Spain since that's what we have in common.
Okay, Spain, not just because we live here, a little bit of a bias maybe, but she has a very good walk.
Yeah.
You know, like European standards, like she has a very good walk, and her gown is a great gown by Michael Cinco, so and she carried it really well. She had a great performance for both swimsuit and evening. Like, you know, she was showing attitude with that flips, like turns and all that.
And everything.
Yeah, so I think she
agree.
There. Yeah.
And one of my favorites in Europe is France. I think that gown, although you mentioned that everyone's wearing this sparkling, like silver gowns.
Yeah.
I think that she carried it very well, and the design, was like very nice.
Yeah, with like a bell sleeve and then like a cut here, like it's okay. So like, given that it's kind of like a sparkly, shiny gown, but then the cut kind of like made it different from the other crystal gowns.
So
and her walk was really nice. It was good, impeccable. So like yes.
So watch out for France this year, and then Albania. Albania is one of like the
favorites for Europe.
Most like
heavy
beautiful candidates in Europe.
Yes, sir.
However,
like in all of the competition.
Yeah. However, the gown that she used for the preliminary is a bit underwhelming.
It was kind of underwhelming. Like, I did not really understand the style. Like, okay, so
the
idea was there, but I think like the execution of the gown is like kind of a bit off. So like it made her a little bit heavier, you know, because like it has like some loose fabric somewhere.
Yeah.
So the intended design and the intended effect of that gown was not really captured with the final.
That's true.
Yeah,
the color is nice though because
it makes her stand out.
Because no one used
like
that color.
Apple green.
Yeah.
Right. The color.
The fitting wasn't that good.
Yes, the fitting is what. Yeah.
I think that's the only comment about it. It's like losing like here.
Yeah, made her look heavier, but she's still very beautiful.
Beautiful.
And
so
I know that she.
We expect her to be in the top 20. And then we have
Ireland.
Are you
Yeah,
do you have Ireland as well?
Are you kidding me? Of course I had to like even from the
Ireland
the pre-arrival video that we did before. She performed. She had a very good walk, which is like kind of like an anomaly, you know, for Europeans, because like Europeans normally they have like beautiful face, but then like normally they would have like a walk without energy. They're lacking presentation, you know. But Ireland has a very good walk. Yeah, so like that makes her like a really standard among Europeans.
It's like I'm not sure if it's like
orange beaded gowns, orange and pink and beaded, you know, which is kind of interesting. right? I love the detail. It was unique. Like I haven't seen a orange and pink combination of beads.
So the performance was superb for me.
Yeah, and add to the fact that he works for NASA. The profile is just awesome, amazing. So she's going to be there in the top 20.
Yeah, but it could be like a nice thing to hear her and like her plans if she wins.
Yes, absolutely.
You know? Yeah. So are we done with Europe?
Yeah.
So now we can go to wild cards. For my wild card, I put Vietnam, Mexico, India. Yeah, I just have 3 actually because the other candidates that I put in my wild card
are in your regions.
Yeah, so these are just some of my wild cards. How about yours?
Interesting. Well, so like because here's what happened. Like I told you earlier, you were saying some of the countries which were on your regions, but in my wild card.
Wait, it's here. I put Chile and Indonesia.
Alright,
it's here. I'm so
yes,
sorry.
I have 5.
So I have Vietnam, Mexico, India, Chile, and
Indonesia.
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting because like that's more or less 3 of them
what
are
do
similar.
we have?
I have Puerto Rico,
Mexico.
Mexico, Thailand, Vietnam, and online fan vote winner Indonesia. Yeah. So let's begin with
So is it official?
Thailand.
Is it official though?
No, I predict that she would be the fan vote winner. I predict.
Okay.
Like we don't know, but I think she would get in there.
Okay.
Yes.
So
let's begin with Vietnam. Oh my gosh. Vietnam. Please, like this girl.
She performed.
Yeah. Yes. Like she performed. There's no doubt that she is a model. She has a solid walk, but let's get real. Her gown is kind of underwhelming, which is kind of weird because like all throughout the competition, like every single day, she would be wearing like all of these gorgeous, like amazing gowns, like amazing outfit. But preliminaries, like she was wearing a like floral gown with a weird cut.
Yes.
So I'm like, I don't really get that.
But maybe that's her strategy to be
that's
different.
strategy. Yes, absolutely.
Because she was able to walk
even then, like even with this like weird looking gown, she was able to walk like a supermodel. So yeah,
maybe
she
that would help her because she like it's flowy and it's easy to
it's easy to walk
with that gown. So there. And then we have Mexico.
Mexico, yes.
Wearing a sparkling white gown.
Yes, white gown with a long bell sleeve again. Sleeve, which is so beautiful.
So beautiful.
And Mexico has a very beautiful face. She has a solid preliminary performance. And I love that she is an author of 2 books. So that's my profile part for her. I hope she would make it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I also have India. Do you have India?
I have her in my Asia Pacific region.
Oh wow.
It's okay. So like let's talk about her. So
But we haven't talked about her.
Yeah, we haven't talked about her.
Vartika Singh.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like disappointed with her performance.
Honestly,
she posted a lot of like beautiful pictures with her.
And she's
beautiful
very beautiful.
Gown.
She's very beautiful. She has a very beautiful outfit, but she has like in the case of Vietnam, she used an underwhelming gown for preliminaries.
Yeah, it's like
which I don't understand. But it might be a strategy, like what you mentioned. In the case of Vietnam, it might be a strategy, right?
It's just a red gown with her hair up.
Yes.
I'm not really sure about that though because she's pretty.
She's very I know, but I think like being Miss India, she would ace her final. She would ace like her preliminary interview. So like I'm expecting her to be there.
Yeah, I'm expecting her as well. And then you have what else do you have?
Are you tired?
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Yes.
We have Indonesia.
Yes, and she's my online vote winner. Okay, so let's talk about Indonesia. So Indonesia, she gave a good performance. Her gown was okay. I like it. I like the color. I like the style. Well. Yeah. And
however, during the swimsuit.
Okay, so she tripped,
but then she was
she recovered.
She recovered,
which is which is a very good thing. That's a true mark of a queen, being able to get up after you fall down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I expect her to be there. Yeah,
And she would be the Owen fanboy.
Okay. And so that's it for me. Do you have any other thing
To
to include in wildcard? Like maybe, I mean, we can put more for wildcard. Do you have any other candidates in mind that could
someone
possibly be?
someone I haven't mentioned because they're not in my wildcards, but in my regional groupings I have Peru. Peru and Belgium. I'm not sure if you're talking about Belgium, yeah. So Belgium, honestly, Belgium, her gown was weird. She was a very weird gown. I don't understand the cut. But, okay.
Looks like a national
yes, but
costume for me.
I know, but then like, disregarding the gown, she had a very good walk. She had a very good training, I suppose, and she also has a very good background, her profile. So I think that would make her a shoe-in for the top 20. As for Peru, she also gave a very solid performance in the preliminaries with her swimsuit and for evening gown performances. So like, I'm very happy with it. I'm also excited.
So what do you think about Argentina?
Argentina, oh my goodness. So Argentina is sending a strong representative for the longest, after like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
She is the first delegate from Argentina to be trained by Osmelos also, which is, we all know.
Yeah, that's what I watched the other day.
Well, she's not in my hot picks right now, but I'm not going to be surprised if, let's say she would be in our honorable mentions.
Actually.
Our honorable mentions. Like, even if they're not here in our hot picks, they're the women who would not surprise us if they enter the top 20 because like they're also beautiful, solid performances in the preliminaries.
However, in comparison to last year, well, just like talking about the stage in general, I didn't really like it. It felt like it's a bit small.
Yeah, well,
the girls couldn't actually like they're facing each other while they're walking and they couldn't like really
they couldn't really move. Yeah,
that's imagine like
it was a very narrow runway.
Yes, for two.
It wasn't even like a runway, just like a little bit of like a walkway from the main stage.
That's a bit disappointing. Actually.
That's a bit disappointing. After having the long runway from last year's, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So that concludes our top 20 predictions for the upcoming Miss Universe 2019 that will be held in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, and that's going to be I think 8 in the morning in Manila. Right, 8 p.m. East Coast in the US and like 1 in the morning in Madrid here. So,
oh my gosh! So we're excited, guys. So I hope that you enjoyed our video, and let's support our candidates.
Yeah, let's support Gazini and all
the candidates.
As well. But we want back.
See you guys soon. Bye.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.